Hi children, good morning. Welcome back. Today we are going to learn the next lesson. Here today we are going with the second lesson, that is Dr. Samuel's children. Dr. Samuel. Dr. Samuel's children. Here, who are the children of Dr. Samuel? We are going to we are going into the lesson and we'll know. But here the story is narrating by a boy named Jojo who lives near to Dr. Samuel. That means Jojo is a neighbor to Dr. Samuel. Here he treats his children. He treats plants as his children. Today we'll see. First, children, open page number 16 in your textbook. Page number 16 in your textbook. We'll see what he is explaining us in this story. Dr. Samuel was my neighbor. He loved gardening. Every morning on my way to school, I would see him bending over the pots and doing something or the other. He would be trimming his plants or singing softly as he watered his plants with a water can. Often I have found him talking to the plants, calling them by their names. Here in this passage, when this boy Jojo, when he is going to his school, he could see every day Dr. Samuel bending down and doing something that in his garden. Dr. Samuel loves gardening. He used to water the plants every day and he take care of the plants, and when he is going, he observed that he softly talking with the plants and singing. My darling Dahlia, please smile at me. He used to tell like this. My darling Dahlia, please smile at me. Dahlia is a name of a flower plant. It is a type of flower. He would say, my sweet little roses, please open your faces. He used to say like this to the dahlia. He'll say that, smile at me, and little roses, please open your faces. I wondered. Here we go with a word, wondered. Wondered means surprised. He surprised, Jojo surprised that if the plants could really hear what he said, but surprisingly I would see a beautiful dahlia smiling at everyone who passed by, or a few roses opening their faces a few days later. What happened? He is saying that beautiful flowers are opening their faces towards him. When he is saying like that, they are happily showing their faces. That means they are in a bright and colorful colors. Look at page number 17. Here Dr. Samuel, why he treats his plants as his children means Dr. Samuel is alone in the house. He used to live alone. So he liked gardening. So he treats his plants as his children. And unfortunately, here Dr. Samuel lived alone. The plants were like his children. It so happened that a big building was going to come up in our street, and in order to make space for it, some big trees had to cut down. It was unfortunate that the trees had to go. No one could anything but watch as people chopped them down. Jojo is telling that in his street there are n number of trees are there, but one day in his street a big building was going to be constructed. For that reason, whatever the big trees are there in his street that has been cut down. But people, what they will do? If a building has to be constructed, means in that place if anything is there, we have to cut it down or we have to clean it. In the same way, the people the people cut the trees down. So he felt very bad. Jojo felt very bad, and even the Dr. Samuel. One day it rained heavily, so heavily that a lot of mud came down on the road, making it very messy and dangerous. So it happened like that, and one day it heavily rained. When rain comes, what happens? Everything that on the roads, in the garden, everywhere we can see some dirtiness, fully covered with mud. When the collector had declared a holiday for school, so I remained at home. I could see Dr. Samuel in his veranda looking very serious. It seemed as if something was worrying him. So when everything went mud gone and it was very dirty there, that day Dr. Samuel, he stayed at home, that he did not go for work. So sitting in his veranda. Veranda means balcony. He is sitting alone in the balcony, looking that Jojo came and asked him, "Uncle, why are you sitting like this? What happened?" So he is very worried about his plans, that last week he brought some packets, he brought some packets, small black packets he brought. What is there in that small black packets? Means small siblings. Here sibling means sapling. Sapling means young tree. Sapling means a young tree. He brought some saplings. That saplings he wants to sapple it. That means he want to plant that young sapling trees, young trees. So here he was very worried that with that he got more worried that when he has to sapple this young plants. So that boy, he came and he said, "Uncle, may I help you?" That boy, he came to uncle and he helped him in planting this saplings. And after few days, what happens? These saplings will grow into small size, small trees. This has happened in this lesson, that every day he used to water the plants, he is take care of these plants. When we are caring for someone, that definitely will take care for that. So in this mission, Jojo, he helped his uncle in planting the trees. That a man who loves nature, he must be a good man. I have a great respect for him. That when we love nature, definitely we will be very happy and we will have more future for it. Thank you.